Today I'm showing you our interior virtual balcony cabin number 11223 from the 23rd of February 2025 sailing of Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas. Hi, it's Trish from A Kiwi Australian Travels.
Must be very close. Yes, here we go. 11223. Here are our key cards. Here's the door. And here's the first view of our room. Oh, wow.
Bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
Unexpected.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing a first impressions right now. But, we've got, let's have a look at the desk area. So we have what look like 2 American plugs. Then we have 2 USB-As, a European plug. That's quite an array of plugs available. TV. Here we have some nice storage that probably includes, yes. Oh, that's the safe. Is that the safe? I think. Safe or a fridge? No, it's a fridge. It said keep it cool. Some storage.
I'll just
take your cards out. Yeah.
This is the process for getting cards. I won't show you our cards because obviously got personal details on them. But you take your card out, and that's in the door. So the card's in the door.
Excellent.
I don't know which one's yours. I'll try and read them.
Okay.
That would be yours.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, and you can see the bed, nice comfy bed together. On the left-hand side of the bed as we approach is a phone. No plugs behind the phone. I'll see if there is a plug on the other side, and in fact, yes, we have an American plug, one of them on one side of the bed. So I guess if you have a CPAP machine, then there is actually somewhere for you to plug that in, or if you want to plug in a phone or a watch charger, you can do that. Here's the wardrobe, and there's the safe.
The dreaded safe.
And a reasonable number of hangers, and we have some drawers down the bottom, so it actually looks like there's a reasonable amount of storage space here. Now, and there's a couple of drawers, as I said, at the bottom of the wardrobe. So, time to check out the bathroom, but I will turn the light on in the bathroom first so that we actually have enough light. Oh, yay! It's a proper shower screen, albeit a small shower, and there's a bar there for you to put your foot up on if you want to shave your legs or just clean between your toes. Lou, there's a storage area to the right-hand side of the mirror, and some towels, a nice modern sink, tap, etc. We've got salt breeze and
We got a welcome to Diamond.
Okay, you did get a welcome to Diamond
Diamond,
because Rob is a diamond. There we
Diamond
go.
Very much in the rough. Not a real diamond.
Okay.
Sort of a diamond.
We opened up Rob's welcome to Diamond package, and there's a little card with a, and there's a card with a pin. Okay, next level perks unlocked with the swag to prove it. Congratulations on achieving Diamond status. Scan to view your new benefits, and there is his pin that he can wear if he is so inclined. And there is sail away from our virtual balcony. The resolution isn't as good as being out on deck, that's for sure. But it is it is interesting nonetheless. At least, yeah, because the camera is actually on the front of the ship, which is forward. So that's a bit different for us anyway.
The virtual balcony in this case is over here. I'm filming it now directly, so you can see this virtual balcony. Now I'll zoom in a little bit on it, coming closer. And if you actually know the port you're at, but if you knew this area, you would recognize that as Lifu, right? And so it does give you a sense of being in a ship. In this case, it's a very low resolution picture that you're getting. It tells you what's happening outside, but not very well. It's actually fairly disappointing. They don't cost very much more than an inside cabin, so and they do give you some sense of space, but and the cabin is, as I said, it's quite a large cabin, so in that respect it's quite nice. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the virtual balcony. Virtual balcony fanatics, I just want you to see the true effectiveness of this virtual balcony at night. It's fantastic, as you can see, and I'll get up close so you can see it up close. Does it look like just a whole batch of random squares to you? If you stare at it long enough, you can see a face. It's called pareidolia. I've got to say that this is the most useless. The idea is with a virtual balcony so you can see what's going on outside.
But of course at night...
Of course at night you can't tell. Let's have a look. Yeah, here it is. I've switched off the light. Now all you get is that one. Nothing else. And you notice it produces enough light to make you think it's morning. That's just terrific, because your virtual balcony now no longer tells you whether it's night and day. What is the best use of the virtual balcony? To know whether it's night and day. Yeah, excellent. Really classic. I'm loving it.
Actually, I don't mind it, because when you get up in the middle of the night,
there's a bit of light.
You can actually open the curtains and say, is it morning? Oh, no, it's not, because it's a whole pixelated scene. So actually, I quite like it. So as you can see, the virtual balcony has curtains, and you can close it off at night. But we had expected it just to be a dark screen at night, but no, it has a kind of a pixelated pattern. I think probably because the onboard the onboard camera is probably just too not giving enough resolution. Now, if the virtual balcony annoys you, there is a solution. It is actually a TV set, and you get a remote for it, and you can just switch it off. I sit there, and it just becomes a very large TV screen that you can close off with the curtains. So putting it back on again, Synology, yeah, and there we go. We have our nice little balcony, a nice little virtual balcony again.
I hope you liked the room tour. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It's free and it helps YouTube's algorithm to show you videos you might like. There'll be more videos of this cruise coming soon. Thank you for watching A Kiwi Australian Travels. Bye for now.